a little bit of stand-up comedy, some improv. Please give a warm welcome to the hilarious Michelle Trainer, everyone.
Thank you, Kenny. Give it up for your host, Kenny Garcia. I think I just broke the mic stand. Like I broke my marriage. No, I'm kidding. Can we just give it like a big cheers to divorce for Divorce Diaries? Yes! High school students. Yeah, cheers to your water. There you go. Hold on, let me fix this microphone. Yeah, we have to drink, so everyone take a sip of their water or alcoholic beverage. We should do a drinking game. Every time we say divorce, we take a chug. Right? Hello.
Hello.
Thank you guys for coming out. Give yourselves a round of applause. So, as you know, I'm divorced. Yes. And I'm a single mom. Yes. Which is why I'm dressed like it's 90s night at some bar in Jersey City. Usually the top part says PTA and the bottom part says, I gotta fuck in the car because my kid's asleep. You're shaking your head, it's true, right? I don't have to fuck in the car just because my kid's asleep. I also live with my parents, so that's the most space that we have privacy in. Yeah. In getting divorced, I moved back home with my North Jersey Italian parents. Winning. So my parents are your typical, very loving, supportive Italian mom and dad, you know. They always want to tell me they're right. They always knew my ex-husband was not the one for me. So no matter what I'm doing throughout the day, they'll find a way to bring it back to that. Do you want a cup of coffee? No, I'm good. I don't want any coffee. Why don't you want my coffee? What's wrong with my coffee? What do you mean, like your ex-husband not wanting to take my coffee? The first time I meet him, I offer him a cup of coffee. Do you know what he says to me? Do you know what he says to me? Do you know? No. He says, I don't drink hot beverages. Who says that to your girlfriend's mother? I don't drink hot beverages. It's my coffee. What do you like about your girlfriend's coffee? And my father chimes in. Why can't he just take the coffee? Stir it with the spoon. What kind of guy don't drink coffee? My dad likes John Wayne. You like John Wayne, sir? You look like you would like John Wayne. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. My dad wouldn't like it, but he loves John Wayne. And he'll be watching it when my 3-year-old is watching TV. I'm like, that's not appropriate for a 3-year-old. What's wrong with John Wayne? He shoots bad people. She should learn that. John Wayne would have drank your mother's coffee. You should have married a guy like John Wayne. My mother always smells gas. Do you have one of those? Do you have somebody in your life that always smells gas? Who? Your mom, right? How old are you girls? 16. Okay, I was about your age. I left the stove on when I was making tea. The whole house smelled the gas. You almost killed us! Now I'm 36. I'm cooking. Michelle, I smell gas. Is everybody okay? I'm making macaroni and cheese. Everybody's fine. Okay, just make sure you turn it off. Turn it off when you're done. Remember that time when you didn't turn off the gas? We almost died. We're playing outside and mother comes home. I smell gas. Do you have gas on? I'm like, we're grilling outside. Of course, you smell the grill. Okay, make sure you turn it off. Remember that time you smelled gas? I'm leaving for a date. Did you turn the stove off? Because you remember that time you almost burned us down. You didn't listen to us with your ex-husband. You got to listen to me with the stove. So in getting divorced, you know, I'm not your typical school mom, right? Like all the daycare moms are on juice cleanses. I'm on a vodka cleanse. Michelle, you're drinking too much wine. That's why the gas is still on in the stove. You know, and at the school, there's always like perfect mom. We're all, yeah, who said, oh yeah? Yes. Yeah, this perfect, we know her. She makes everything organic. The clothes are organic. She breathes organic. Are you giving your daughter munchkins for breakfast? No. For dinner. I mean, really, sugar's the leading cause of autism. I was like, really? Because stupidity is the leading cause of violence. All the school moms want to set me up, you know. I have this guy for you. He's perfect. You said, oh yeah, right? Oh, he's this perfect guy, right? He has kids. He doesn't really see them, but he has them. Yeah. Good full-time mommy, part-time shitty dad. Yeah. Perfect match. So I also live with my 94-year-old Italian grandma. Yes, that is usually the thing. She's not your typical, like, Sicilian, loving Nona. When I told her I was getting divorced, she laughed. She's like Maleficent in Depends. We're quite the family portrait, the Italian Addams family. So, in getting divorced, I had to do things to make ends meet. So I went back to bartending. Give it up for your servers and your bartenders. But when you're like 23, you know, and you're bartending, it's like the best thing, you know? And, right? I was like, yeah, it is. Everyone's like, you serve liquor and get paid for it. And you're reveling in that. And then when you're 33 and you go back to bartending, I am old. I'm old. That's exactly. You're still bartending? Wow, weren't you an actor? Didn't we go to NYU together? Yeah, I'm researching a part. A single mom who's home with her parents. It's going to be an indie film on that. And then you run into the 23-year-old version of you. Take notes, because I don't want this to be you in a couple of years. Who, you know, she's ordering drinks, she's at the bar. Can you take a selfie of us? Yeah, right here. But take this side. This is my good side. Okay, let me post that on Instagram. Can I get, what I want. Can I get, a green tea shot? I don't know what's in a green tea shot. Can you just order the shot of Jameson? Ugh, I don't like the way that tastes. Honey, you're drunk. In about an hour, you're gonna have some guy's dick down your throat. Do you think that's gonna taste good? I'm sorry, girls. Shovel the shot of whiskey down the throat and shut the fuck up. I'm also a teacher. Yes, give it up for my teachers. Anyone teachers? Yes. I teach theater. Yes. Yeah, that's great. Usually people applaud or just silently smile and nod. They have no clue what I do. My principal this year introduced me at the faculty meeting. This is Miss Trainer. She's going to be teaching music. My name is Miss Traina. I'm going to be teaching theater. Right? What's the difference? No, I mean that's great. Music, theater, you're all the arts. You're all related. So we're going to have you teaching, but not in a classroom, because those are for subjects that we need. And we're going to put you on a cart. You're actually going to be on a cart with. Yeah, a cart. Are you on? Is your job on a cart?
I know about it.
You know this. You know about this. So I'm going to put you on a cart that you're going to share with Jose, our custodian. Jose is going to need it at 2:30 so he can clean up the whole school. So you have to be done with it. Okay. I don't know where you're going to put your supplies. Do you have supplies? Do you need supplies? You teach theater. Don't you just roll around on the floor with them? And she tells all the teachers, Miss Trainer's class is going to have all of the kids doing stuff, like they can let out all their crazies in this class. They can talk, they can scream through, let them be crazy in her class, okay? And then I get in trouble. Miss Trainer, are you correcting me? No, I just was pronouncing my name correctly to you. Why didn't you take attendance or respond to my emails? I don't have a classroom. I don't have a computer. I'm on a cart with Jose. Are you telling me that you can't respond to an email on your phone? I said, oh, I thought I couldn't use my phone at work. She goes, you can't. Then we're back in square one. I told her I'm divorced. Oh. No wonder, because you're a theater teacher. Isn't Jose divorced? You two have a lot in common. But I teach middle school. Do you guys remember middle school? Yeah, it's pretty awful, right? Did you ever try teaching musical theater to 7th grade boys? All they do is kick each other in the balls and scream, titties! Justin, please don't scream that, it's inappropriate. Why? We all got them! And then you gotta call home when they fail. What parent wants to hear that their kid is failing theater? Why is he in theater? He don't like to dance? I know, it's actually a required class. Required? My boy's gonna dance around on stage, that's not required. Yes, it actually is by the state of New Jersey arts program. Well, I don't think he should be failing. I said, well, actually the arts teaches social, emotional, and cognitive abilities in young people. You telling me that my kid doesn't have social, emotional skills? Ma'am, he screams titties all the time. Did you just say titties on the phone to me? Who is this? So then I try very hard to get my students to just listen and appreciate the arts. But I do teach kids with special needs. Yeah, and I date men with special needs. I do. Watching me date is like watching a really bad horror film. Like, you know she shouldn't be going up the stairs, but I still do. I can fix Freddy Krueger. I can. In getting divorced, I've dated a lot of these. I'm a police officer. I serve and protect. I protect and serve. Just so you know, if I gotta work overtime and we have plans, I'm working overtime. Because I need to work. You gotta understand that. You teach? That's cute. Theater? Like those frilly girly things they roll around on stage? That's cute. Got a lot of gay kids in your program? I think there's anything wrong with the gay kids. I just don't want my son to be a gay. And then there's the younger guy. Michelle! What's up? I'm kind of in between jobs right now. You know, I got kicked out of the bar. I blacked out. Broke a few things, you know. It's alright, it's cool, cause I still go in there and drink when the owner's not there, so it's alright. But yeah, I like teaching. That's dope. Theater. Yo, that's like you do them skits. Me and my boys did a skit and we posted it on YouTube. It's rated like R, so don't make your daughter watch it. And then I have the guy who's like emotionally there for me, but his dick doesn't work. manager, and I really enjoy picking out different colors on the spectrum. You know, I would love to paint you on my coffee table. I mean, I live with my mom, but that's what we have in common, so we can really connect. I think it's meant to be. Just so you know, I'm on a low dosage of Zoloft, though. But I think he's gonna work for you. I think it's gonna work. And then, like, there's always a communication issue, right? Yo, you text too much. What's with your text messages? I gotta respond to them right away? I don't need to respond to you. This communication crap. No, I'm so sorry! I lost my phone. I left it at my boy's house. You know I was hitting up that Tinder because my Tinder be blowing up. Oh, I ain't supposed to tell you that, right? My bad, my bad. I'm so sorry I called you 20 times. You didn't pick up after the first, and after I sent you that Rooney quote and that smiley face emoji, I didn't know what was going on. So I decided to show up at your job and see how you're doing. And then my favorite is I always invite these guys to my shows. And do you think they would come? Do you think they would come? Yeah, what? No. But there always would be the best excuse. Like, I mean, I would, but I got this dope party I gotta be at. Yo, you should come. Oh, that's right, you got a show. One time, like, the police officer said he was gonna come, and I was really excited. Like, I was planning our wedding in my head. And then I get a text. I can't. I gotta take my mom to a water park with my wife. Before we bring up Gerald, I'll end on this note. I don't know if this is true, and I'm sorry about the high school students in front, but maybe you can appreciate this. Men love it when women squirt. You're clapping. But I can't, so I feel like a failure. I recently had a guy say to me, a woman who squirts, it's a sign of confidence. I'm teaching my child all wrong. Respect, loyalty, kindness, it means nothing. Push out bodily fluids during sex and the world is your oyster. We're gonna bring up Gerald because now is our improv part of the Divorce Diaries show. We're gonna take your responses. So come on up, give a round of applause for Gerald. Improv. So these are things that you would say to your ex if your ex was in front of you. Give it up for Gerald. Okay, good work. All right. All right, so we're also going to change that. We're going to do a gender reverse in every other scene. So here, leave it right on the stool. Yeah, let's leave it on the stool. I'm teaching Gerald right now. Okay. Get the other microphone.
They didn't get us.
Oh, we didn't get you?
Nope.
Hey, hold up. We should just take hers.
All right, so.
Scoop. I took hers.
Ready? And we need a location, so someone call out a location.
Batcave.
Batcave?
The airport.
Batcave and the airport. So we'll be in a Batcave airport.
We're in the Batcave airport. I hate people. Talking the Batcave airport.
We're gonna start with the gender reverse.
That's not my airport.
So I'm playing a male.
Am I just reading what I'm...
Yep.
Do I read it now? Okay. Na 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 hey hey oh na 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 hey 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 goodbye. Hey, goddamn right.
Hey, what's up with your daughter?
She's in kindergarten.
Meatballs.
Hey, fuck! You got fat.
I'm pregnant. Joe's reading.
I was just thinking how we got there.
All right, reverse. Give us a new location. The subway?
This is the last stop for white people. Next stop is Negro. Good luck. Do not die. The doors are now closing. Back from the dead.
Fuck you.
She's talking about my penis.
Your unicorn smelled. Sir,
Yes.
wake up.
See you Saturday.
New location,
Macy's Flower Show.
Macy's Flower Show.
Good one.
Gender reverse. Yo, you lost! These flowers suck! Game over.
You have a nice life, bitch. I know you ignored me when we met on the street. All these beautiful flowers. And so you got to say about it?
Your mom smells prettier.
How about I put some of my photosynthesis all over your face?
New location,
Supermarket. Supermarket.
supermarket.
Get the fuck out of my way! I just want to get to the fruit section. He's a really nice guy.
Thanks for making me happy.
Thank you for the sprinkles. You owe me money.
You owe me an orgasm.
That was her. That was her.
Okay, next location.
Prison.
Prison. Gender reverse, gender reverse. Yo! How you like me now, sucker?
I bet my dick's bigger than his. Be gone, thought.
Hi. One more location.
More location.
Bible Belt Church.
Bible Belt Church.
Bible Belt Church.
Oh, yeah.
How's my congregation doing tonight? Can I get an amen from the congregation? Oh, we in the house of the Lord tonight.
Hallelujah.
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 And may I please lay my hands on you after the show? I want to wish these boys a happy life. Forget everything you said and follow Christ. Okay? Reverend over here.
Reverend.
Jesus, look at this. Look at my little peach.
Reverend. Thank you for moving out of the way. Your son is much better. Let's give it up for Kenny Garcia one more time.
Here we go for Michelle and Gerald. Everyone lay them here. All right, apparently there's some email list. If you fill out the email list, Michelle will come by later and do the show in your house. That's what they told me to say. Did you guys all have a good time? All right, fantastic. Give it up for all the comics you see tonight. Steve Rogers, Sarah B, Oscar Colossus, Gerald, and my boy Ben Rosenfeld, Michelle, and I hope you guys get home safe and have a great night. I'm Kenny Garcia. Take care. Bye-bye.